Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Martin Hyde, and I do live in the city of Sarasota. As Jose just said at the last city meeting, the city attorney interrupted my comments based on a presumption that I was going to advocate for a candidate in an election, which I was not, and I did not. The plan to attempt to stop me was concocted prior to the meeting, but unfortunately for the city attorney, there's no such thing as a secret in our city hall, so I knew his dastardly plan ahead of time. It takes me to today's subject, which is exactly who does the city attorney serve and at what cost. Bob Fournier has been the city attorney for over 16 years. Nothing wrong with that, of course, except hold the front page. He's not on a fixed salary, but rather gets paid by the hour. So to an extent, the more legal wrangles we get in and the longer they take to resolve, the more he makes. So how much did the city attorney get paid in fees last year? A big drum roll here and a few boos for the outrageous and shameful total of $1,894,427.10 of city taxpayers' money. Why don't we bid this service out periodically? 3 of you are lawyers, and I know for sure that none of you makes a fraction of what Bob Fournier is being paid with city tax dollars. Williams Parker were the attorney of record for Sarasota Memorial for over 80 years, but eventually the hospital sought different counsel. Nelson Hess law firm here in Sarasota was the law firm for the city of Northport until recently they bid out the contract, and they had to close their doors after decades with their noses deep in the public trough. As city commissioners, you only have 3 employees: the city clerk, city manager, and the city attorney. Just a couple of years ago, you fired the city clerk under controversial circumstances. The city manager I vilified here on more occasions than I, and probably he, would care to recall, but nothing is ever said about the city attorney and the massive sums with poor outcomes we spend with his firm every year. The city clerk makes less than $160,000 a year. The city manager makes over $210,000 a year. But that's literally pocket change compared to what the city attorney is making. If you strip out the rent for his fancy suite of offices at Kane Plaza, and his staff, I believe, is making more than $600,000 a year from the $1.9 million we pay him, which, with all due respect, is way more than his record suggests he's worth. After 16 years, it's time to bid this out, lest the question becomes, what does he have on you all that stops you from doing so?
Thank you.